Today, guys, we are gonna go over 5 fragrances that don't get a whole lot of hype anymore on YouTube, but I wear. I've been wearing this month. They're in my monthly rotation. They smell good and get a lot of compliments. Can't beat that. Let's take a look at them right now. So first up on the list is a warm, spicy aromatic that for me is a staple in the wintertime. I don't reach for it every week, but each month in the wintertime, I guarantee you it's somewhere in my rotation. Great work fragrance, great all-around fragrance. Is it a date fragrance? No, but it does smell good. You will get compliments. I just wouldn't wear this on a date. It's fresh, it's spicy. It just has a different type of vibe to it, but I do like it and I love to throw it in my monthly rotation. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, it's F Black. Lavender, apple, black pepper, tonka bean. This fragrance, I love to wear it. This is a very cost effective, especially if you get this little 30 ml deal right here. Very cost effective, smells good. I love the way it brings my mood up when it gets really cold. Tonka bean and labdanum in the base really brings it up, gives it a little touch of sweetness, and just makes you just smell good, fresh, and clean. For this amount of money, you really can't beat it. At the number 5 spot from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, it's F Black. Coming in at the number 4 spot is another fragrance that is also warm and spicy, and it has a top accord that no other fragrance in my collection actually has. Great to wear during the winter and just smells good to me. From the house of Viktor and Rolf, Spice Bomb Night Vision. Apple, mandarin, cardamom, sage, drawing down to a nice tonka bean and other accords and notes. My son also wears this, and every time he wears it, I'm like, man, that scent trail, he smells great. A lot of people sleep on night vision. They complain about the performance, they complain about the projection, but with the cardamom in there up top, this fragrance gives a good, nice, warm scent bubble that's very inviting. Pulls compliments like crazy. Grapefruit, Granny Smith green apple, and that green mandarin up top really gives it a nice fruity accord, and it cuts through the winter air. Trust me when I tell you guys, this smells good, cost effective, and it gets the job done, pulls compliments like crazy. Coming in at the number 4 spot from Viktor and Rolf, Spice Bomb Night Vision. At the 3rd spot is a fragrance that is probably my safest blind buy that I've ever made, guys. The most cost effective and gets compliments like crazy for this price. You cannot beat it. Winter time favorite of mine that's always in that monthly rotation. From the house of Calvin Klein, CK1 Shock. Lavender, cardamom, amber, and woody notes. This is a warm, spicy, oriental fragrance with an amber dry down, heavy on the woods on the dry down, including that cardamom and a touch of tobacco. This fragrance is unfair. I picked this up for $14.99 at a rack store, and it gets compliments like crazy, guys. You guys may not believe it, but I got a compliment on CK1 Shock 13 hours after applying it. I may have a factory freak. This may be some weird juice that I have in my bottle to where it just overperforms. I'm not sure. I do keep my fragrances light controlled and temperature controlled. So I don't know, maybe this thing has matured great. 13 hours after I applied this fragrance, I sprayed it 8 times. I got a compliment from a woman that was not my girlfriend, and she told me how great I smelled. This bottle in particular, I'm scared to get another one or wear another one because I don't know if it's gonna perform like this one. But this CK1 Shock I have right here, this one right here, January and December, it will always be in my rotation. 8 to 10 sprays, you're going to smell good, you're gonna smell warm, nice ambery, oriental. It smells way more expensive than it actually is, which is great with me. At the number 3 spot, coming from the house of Calvin Klein, CK1 Shot. Guys, if you would, please hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys' support. At the number 2 spot is another warm, spicy, ambery fragrance. We're starting to see a trend here. These just work, guys, in the wintertime and in the fall when the temperature gets low. This fragrance comes from a house where I only have one fragrance in this house, but I plan on getting more because this one to me is just so good. Coming from the house of Zadig and Voltaire, this is him. Black pepper, grapefruit, incense, vanilla, and sandalwood. This, guys, to me, some people have done reviews on it. This fragrance is so underrated. I believe any man within earshot of my voice right now should go get your nose on This Is Him. If you're looking for a masculine, warm, spicy, ambery, vanilla, that's woody when it dries down, this has all the facets that a man needs in his collection. Masculine, warm, dark, a little brooding, smells good, and it gets me compliments like crazy. You can wear this to a wedding. You can wear these kind of hanging out with the boys. You can wear this to go play pool. You can wear it to the movies. In the wintertime, I believe every man should have this in his collection. It smells great. On me, women love it. I am getting about 6 hours of performance on this with about 30 minutes of projection, and my sillage is maybe about 2 feet maximum, but when the wind hits me, that's when the magic happens. If you guys haven't smelled from Zadig and Voltaire, get your nose on This Is Him at the number 2 spot. Coming in at my number 1 top rated, underrated fragrance that I wear more often than any of these, that has gotten me crazy compliments, and I actually love to smell it on myself. Coming from the house of Missoni, it's Pour Homme. Grapefruit, lemon, lavender up top, ginger in the middle, and drying down to a beautiful sandalwood and other woodsy notes. Missoni hit it on the head with this. I believe that it's a smart reach for any man, easy reach. If you can't decide and you got hundreds or thousands of fragrances like me, you go grab this, you're not gonna be disappointed. You're gonna get compliments. It's gonna be heavy enough to wear during the winter time, and it's that sweetness up top. The citrus notes are gonna cut through the winter, and it's going to give you a great woody dry down. So it makes it masculine from the heart to the dry down, and on the opening, you have that citrusy aromatic thing going on. Missoni does a lot of fragrances, very cost effective and very well for men that are easy reaches. If you guys haven't smelled this house and you wanna save a little bit of money, but still smell great and smell just as good, if not better, than most men in the room, check out the house of Missoni. They also make great summer fragrances, but in the wintertime, this is the only Missoni I have in the wintertime that it will stay in my rotation for the super cold months. When I wear this when it's cold, it's versatile, I feel great, it is a mood lifter, and it just works. At the number 1 spot from Missoni, it's Pour Homme. So there it is, guys. 5 underrated fragrances that I believe should be in most men's, if not every men's rotation. These fragrances are gonna hit hard. They're gonna give you guys compliments, and for not a lot of money. You can't beat that. If you would, on your way out, please hit that like button, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you like content like this. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and no matter where you are in the world, keep smelling good.